The research really gives you a way to share that with others and articulate it and focus your attention on what it is that's really shifting or changing and how the institution can respond to it if it chooses to.
And the research isn't black and white. It's
Exactly.
not a thought or an opinion. It's, there's facts.
Here it is.
There are facts in front of you. And we kept hearing that 10 weeks and $300 and our marketing material, that those were some barriers that were too high and the materials weren't speaking to them, as it were. So we changed a lot of our materials, put people making artwork on the front. The difference is night and day, literally looking at the two of them, even from someone from the inside.
Yeah.
Why weren't we doing this all along? This is so much more of an exciting place.
3 large ideas came out of the research that were come to us, show us, and welcome us. And so the idea was, come to where we are. And when you come, show us who you are and what you do. And then if we decide actually that we want to come visit you, welcome us, make us feel welcome when we get there. You know, in some ways it was sort of be ready when we get there. And so for us, it helped us reshape multiple things. So we actually have the Color Wheels van now, which is the mobile art studio that we actually can just drive around to different neighborhoods and then just sort of, it's like I hear circus music sometimes. Dun, 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 dun. The doors fly open and art happens. And so we saw an increase, a really significant increase in young people that we were serving from our immediate, what we think about as our immediate service area. And that went from about 25% to 50%.
So to see the numbers, we went from, like I said, about quadrupled, around 140, over 700 people. And then we saw the dollar amount in our classes go from around 180,000 to up over 300,000. So to see that impact dollar-wise was a real strong indicator of success. We've also been able to track some individuals who've come back through these programs. And I'll probably get some of this a little off, but there were around 65 people who accounted for around 75 different re-engagements. They came back and took another workshop or a 5-week class or a 10-week class. I think around 30 of them became members. So on a pure tracking level of those 66 people, there's almost $20,000 more of new dollars. So to see all of those numbers come rolling in was really important to us and important to the bottom line. And I think at the same time, on a cultural level, the engagement from our staff, the success from our board, seeing our name in the paper a little more often, those kind of things reverberate around the institution in addition to the numbers.
You know, I think what we're both talking about is actually a cultural shift within the institutions, right?
There's a momentum that I think I'm starting to feel now, 6, 7 years later, where we're now almost, you know, everyone on staff and then the new people coming in and new board members we're attracting. Now that activity and that ethos is here. I think it's about trying to keeping it fresh, but people then add into that as you go along. Are you feeling a momentum?
Completely, totally. I think it's the momentum with the actual work. And I think I also feel there's a momentum building in terms of the benefit to the institution, right? So we're a small institution, but I think we're having a larger impact on our field.